Hello, pilots, and welcome back to part 3 of the Epic Play 3-player Rumble brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming. Again, as always, my name is Phil, and for this third part, I am still joined by Conor and Quinn. So, welcome back, guys. Thank you very much for sticking it out with this commentary.
Oh, it's been great.
For you, it has. Some of us,
yeah.
some of us not so much.
Well, I have a sinking suspicion that Quinn is going to be pulling some stuff back. So, for those of you that want to see the list, they will be in the description below. But right now, we have an Electro-Proton Bomb going off. So, Quinn, let us know what this bad boy does.
First, I want to point out that it's hit everyone except for one tie, which I believe was Iden. It hasn't hit.
Yes.
And my Y-Wing. So, Electro-Proton Bomb. Automatically fused, range 2, no damage because you roll 4 dice, and I need to on a crit you get a disarm, on a blank you lose a shield, and on an eye or a hit you get an ion, if I remember rightly. So we'll just go around and roll for all of these many ships that are about to get hurt. So that's somebody's lost a shield and been triple ionized.
Yes, so that
That
I
looks
believe
to be Ezra.
So yeah, we did you first. We thought, you know what, you can suffer your own bomb first.
Oh no, I liked my shield.
And then we were moving on to myself. So this is for Padme. And that is a shield, 3 ions.
Yes. Although
Yes.
after the first one, it really doesn't matter that much.
Yeah. But that is a shield and 3 ions there.
It's a shame it wasn't 2 shields because they would have got half points, right?
No, she only had 1 shield left.
Oh yeah,
So,
of course.
I mean, I'd have preferred it if it was 4 blanks. This is for Shakti. So that is 4 ion tokens for Shakti.
I get the feeling she might be hitting that nice rock she'd lined herself on top of.
Yeah, definitely going to hit that rock.
I don't think you've rolled yet because of that bug.
Oh, is that... Okay, so that's 2 ion tokens and 2 shields.
You had no shields to start with, so
win.
So really no with that.
Although look where that iron's going to take you.
Yeah.
And don't forget, I've also got Sabine to have fun with as well. Oh, someone's disarmed.
Yeah, disarmed and 2 ions and a shield gone with no shields. I think the disarm is probably the most frustrating part about all of this.
I mean, you didn't have anyone on shot, did you? So I don't think you've lost that much.
Well, I might have had some in Arc.
That's a lot more ion tokens.
That's 4 ion tokens. At this point, guys, obviously we're not chucking down multiple ion tokens. We're just putting the 1 down because they're all small base ships. So
it's good against a wing because ionizing breaks wings. So
yes, it does break the wing.
Although you already half broke yours, so I mean, there's not.
Yeah. Okay. Also, we're doing Shakti last. So far, all 5 of those ships are ionized. all of my ships are ionized, and there is also a disarm on Shakti there. So
the one that was going to shoot. Yeah.
I'm not going to be doing much with Shakti there. And now we're going to. Padme is facing the wrong way. So it's just not good. It's not good. But let's have a look and see what kind of shenanigans happen for you. So this is Vader. And there's Vader's final shield down. So half points on Vader.
I will take that.
Going to Quinn.
Would have made it safer for your Padme.
Yeah. So half points on the most expensive ship on the board. Unfortunately, no disarm. But that does mean that wing is now broken. And there is a disarm and ions for pink.
The good thing here with them, almost all of them being in range, is if they all get ions,
they're all doing the same maneuver.
Technically all doing the same maneuver, so it's almost like the wing doesn't break.
Yeah. But that is another disarm there. So, I mean, if you could just disarm the rest of them as well, please, that would be lovely. Nope, that's just more ions on that one.
I'm not sure it's worth 10 points, but it is a hilarious one.
Do the TIE Fighters have the 1 forward? They don't, do they?
No.
No.
So Iden would obviously have to do something different, but you could probably just bump her and be fine.
Yes.
Although she moves before the Blue Academy.
Yep.
So that looks like pretty much...
No. The blue moves.
They all move individually now because the wing.
They all move individually because the wing is broken. So that is landing on a rock for Shakti because she's been tracted.
Because Sabine's turn. So Sabine for Rebels as a crew card, you get 4 tokens: stress, tractor, jam, and ion. When a ship suffers the effects of a friendly bomb, you can just hand out those tokens. So I've got 4 tokens to hand out. I think I double stress Vader because that would be funny.
Yeah.
I ionize whoever's not ionized, and I jam whoever's got a green token. I don't think it's anyone.
I have a green token. Not that I can use it because I am disarmed. Oh, and you did.
Defense.
Yeah.
Not anymore, you can't.
Not anymore. So.
And that was what this whole list was built around, except with more flowery bits, but they all died. So.
Yeah, I mean, that was... Although it only caused 2 shields worth of damage, 3 shields worth of damage in there, it was still very effective in mucking up a lot of plans.
That's the best use of that bomb I think you'll ever see.
Yeah.
It's probably the one that gets you most points.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're ever going to get 65 points from a bomb like that ever again.
Not unless you get very good at setting stuff up. Like, I've had a few... I've seen it used once by Conor, in fact, and he set it up very well. But yes, it's...
Remind me, what was I doing there?
So shooting Padme.
It was, you had Cavill with it, and you had Dace Bonearm, and you set it off on my Shadow Raider, the Shadow Hunter. It got 1 ion token, which you then fully ioned. And then
I'm just going to jump in there. Bye-bye, Padme.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh,
wait,
nice.
I don't get the points for that. That's Connor's points.
Yoink.
So Vader has now made Padme very, 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 very sad. And dead.
Yes,
But
mainly dead.
Mainly sad. Well, okay. Conor made me sad because Padme was dead.
He's also about to make Shakti sad by the looks of it.
Yeah. I mean...
It's a shame, because I deserve the points on Shakti, so I'm not stuck on a rock.
But luckily, nothing there.
For most of my points, I didn't do most of the work.
Yeah, you just came in and swept up.
Yeah.
Which is odd, because you have an I6, so...
I have 3 I1s as well, so I'm shooting last as well.
So you've literally got the TIE sweep wing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. But it is range 3 through an obstacle. And...
There we go.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, that's not good. Gonna have to...
It's got 2 force.
Gonna have to spend at least 1 force there. And we've always said this. Rolling more green dice is not the way for success.
No.
Rolling more green dice normally means more failure.
Yes, I'm reminded of times I've rolled 6 and got like 5 blanks and 1 eye, and then I roll 2 and I get 2 evades, and I'm like, this just isn't how maths works.
Yeah. I mean, you almost wish you had heroic at that point.
Do not remind me about heroic.
I mean, imagine heroic triggering on 6 evade dice because they all roll blank.
Remind me how heroic works. Do they have to all be blanks, or just at least 2 of them have to be blanks?
They have to all be blank.
Damn.
So if you get even 1 bit of paint on there, it means that you can't re-roll them. I'm pretty sure I've seen a situation where you could have done with having heroic.
I mean, there's many, many situations where you could do with heroic. Like, the Resistance has some very good upgrade cards.
Do you get to re-roll all your dice then? So I very rarely play against heroic.
So with heroic, yes. If you roll all blanks and you've got heroic, you can re-roll all those dice. I will double check that though.
It has to be at least 2, doesn't it? So it doesn't work on like.
It has to be at least 2, yeah. So you. Right, so while you defend or perform an attack, if you have only blank results and have 2 or more results, you may re-roll any number of your dice. But I mean, if you've got 6 blanks, you're going to re-roll them all.
Oh,
Why would you keep one? Unless no, you would never keep one because if you get more blanks, you just mod them later. Like weird. Unless
Isn't it right?
Actually, no.
Rose, you could spend a result to get a target lock. And a blank as a result.
Yes, but surely you'd just re-roll all of your blanks first.
Yeah.
And if you had another blank, you'd spend it.
Yeah, probably.
You roll, have a blank, spend the blank to get a target lock, then spend the target lock to re-roll the rest of your results, which is a horrible tactic I've seen people use.
Yeah, the Ray Falcon is brutal. Ray, Finn, Rose, Corsella, and
Ray's
Ray's
Millennium
Falcon. It's brutal.
Yes, there are some very brutal combinations in the Resistance.
Yeah. Thank you very much, for James and Andy, for showing me how much I dislike that build.
I've flown that against you recently, haven't I, Quinn?
Yes, and I won?
I think you did.
Yes, we were on one hull each, and Kylo, snuffed it for you. No, took it from you. Killed it. Oh, I hate the Star Fortress so much.
It's not undefeatable, but it is tricky.
Yes, I only won because Conor made numerous mistakes. No offense, Conor.
Oh, no, I did.
It was your first time flying Resistance, to be fair, because you've recently got your 5th faction, 6th faction.
Yeah, fifth faction.
Amateurs.
The sink gets bigger. The money sink.
Absolute amateurs.
Speaking of money sink, we haven't mentioned the leaks, or leak singular.
Yes. Fury of the First Order.
Which
that is
some First Order bombers. Looking forward to them.
But new ships, not just reprints and new cards. New ships.
But how new is the silencer going? Not the silencer, the Whisper going to be? Because it's just a silencer that they redesigned to look like a TIE fighter.
I think it's going to have a slight difference to it. It potentially has a turret on it.
Yeah, I believe it has a turret, and it's going to act like the SF.
It'll be like a TIE Interceptor SF.
Ooh, I like it more now.
So almost like as fast as an interceptor, but with that kind of think of it like maybe the First Order's answer to an A-wing.
Fair enough. It might also have a better Kylo on it. That would be nice.
Yes, the Supreme Leader Kylo with 3 Force more likely.
Yeah, and a better ability.
And hopefully not just a copy paste ability. I think he needs to have like an ability change like Vader has. Maybe not as strong as Vader's, but something a bit more that leads itself to that sort of like that dark sideness. I mean, I know the original card is I'll show you the dark side, but something that's just better. But I mean, I'm excited for the bombers. Actually, that's where you're going to get more flavour in the First Order.
The pack's going to be a good pack as well, because like we've seen with the other pack, you've got some other upgrades that come along for your factions. You're going to get another First Order talent, most likely. You're going to see some new maybe TIE mods for First Order, so they now get access to that.
Yeah.
Potentially going to see extra crew, maybe gunners, because they're not above throwing in things you can't necessarily use on those 3 ships.
Yeah.
I think you'll get sensitive controls in there for the silencer and possibly for the Whisper.
Probably will, yeah.
I mean, it's an amazing looking pack. I mean, one thing I will say about the First Order is that black and white colour scheme on their ships just looks so striking and so awesome. And yeah, I'm just very excited for that. Can't wait to get more information about it and actually be able to pre-order that and then get it 2 months after the initial release date.
Speaking of pre-orders, I think most of us have bought our Tridents and had no news about the Tridents. Just like, oh, here's a Trident. You can pay it, but you can know nothing about it.
I mean, I actually held off from pre-ordering the Trident
I couldn't resist. It looks too good. It's such a good looking ship.
Well, they had Fugitives and Collaborators in the store, so I had to go and buy that instead because I think that's a very underrated pack because it doesn't have any like standout pilots like Hera and Vader. But I think that's a solid pack.
Right.
Plus, that Hawk looks so nice.
I think the Y-wings look better, but the matte black is a good choice.
I agree with you. Overall, with contents, I think that pack was the best pack.
Really?
I think so,
Pilot-wise,
yeah.
definitely not.
Pilot-wise, no. But how can you compete against and finally getting Hera I6 and getting Vader and a Defender?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything else, that pack had it.
I mean,
I love Cutthroat. Cutthroat, I look forward to having many shenanigans with.
Well, just the full amount of upgrades you got in there. You got those upgrades that came with the Jango Fett Slave 1 that were Scum and Separatists. It gave Scum players a way of getting that without having to actually buy the Slave 1. I mean, most of them probably would have bought it anyway, because who doesn't want 2 Slave 1s?
2 Slaves 1 is so much fun.
Yeah,
that is a good list.
But it just gives you those without having to actually then have the Separatist cards. And yeah, I think it's just a absolutely fantastic pack, very underrated. I think that overall, all of the packs were really good. But Fugitives was just left a bit in the dark and was better than most people expected. I mean, Conor, I'm again very thankful to you for lending me yours to do the initial unboxing. And I think it's after I unboxed it that I suddenly went, well, if ever I have the chance and it's there, I'm definitely going to get it.
Yeah.
And it was almost the next time I was in the store, I just got it.
Because you're getting access to the 2 new bombs in that pack as well, and the new illicit, the false transponder
codes.
I love that card. I think that card is brilliant, and that is almost an auto include in all the Scum lists I'm building at the minute.
It's a shame it's one use unless you've got Jabba, which I definitely haven't got a list built around that or anything.
But for that first attack where if you're higher initiative, you can go in there, get your target locked, and then just go, and your focus or your evade. That's it. Go. Boom. That first attack is brutal.
Yeah. And now here is a...
Conor, you're having to set more than one dial. How does it feel?
I know. I think I've struggled at this point.
No, he's not. He only has to set... Well, actually, he has
he does only have to set one dial because they're all ionized.
They're all ionized. So he doesn't actually need to set the dial for them. And in fact, I also did not have to set a single dial for this round.
I set one.
Yeah, so Conor set 1 for Iden, and you set 1 for your Y-Wing, who's probably going back over that rock.
I mean, there's no way it can go there. It wouldn't, is there?
I can't remember at which phase I do it, but at some point here, I announced that I'm planning to rejoin.
End phase of this turn, you get to.
Is that after I move here, right?
It's what is it? It's as long as your leader's not cloaked and your ships
are within range 1.
Are they allowed to be stressed? Because I know the leader's allowed to be stressed, but are the wingmates allowed to be stressed?
I don't believe so. I think they gain
a stress if they join, don't they?
Yeah, you know what? We probably should have had this information to hand straight away for our listeners because, well, we're just being very, very poor here. So let me just grab that up.
Hey, Conor, do you think Shaq's going to die when she goes over that asteroid?
I freaking hope not, because that's points that I can steal.
I'd rather you didn't. I mean, I'd rather get the points for dumping her on there, but we decided that aggressive asteroids were not point worthy.
Yeah, the asteroid would get the points, so...
And so, probably still have more points than you, Phil.
Yeah, probably still have more. So, joining. A ship that is split from its wing can join that wing. When a ship joins a wing, the ship is placed back into formation in its wing position and becomes a wingmate again, then gains 1 stress token. At the end of the end phase, a split ship can join its wing if the following conditions are met. The ship is at range 0 to 1 of its previous wing leader. That looks like it's going to be fine. The ship is not stressed, ionized, tracted, or cloaked, and the wing leader is not cloaked.
Yep,
well, the ions are going to come off. Let's just pause. Does Shakti kill herself?
I mean, I killed Shakti. Let's be real here.
No, I rolled the dice.
I put you on the asteroid. Mind you steered yourself directly in front of the asteroid.
Do I get half points for that?
Surely you should get negative points for that for killing your own ship.
Yeah. Well, it was points denial, so it was not worth it still. And finally, a ship can only join its previous wing, which is indicated by the ID card of that wing's leader. So it can't join another wing. But yes, because the ionized maneuver is a one forward blue, removes all the stress. So yeah, you'll be able to rejoin. That wing will reform.
Not if we kill it all. Well, none of us. Well, you could try and kill some of its ties this turn, I guess, because you're facing the right way. I'm not.
I'd argue that now's the time to go for Vader, as he can't.
Decant damage.
He can't know.
And also, he's going to bump by the looks of it.
Now is the time to shoot at Vader.
I mean, he's only on 3 hull. You could do it. You could. I could if I'm facing the wrong way, but.
I mean, you're facing the wrong way and miles away. But I don't know. It's a really tough one because I don't know if I have the ships to do it. That's the problem.
Got cluster. Oh, you can't target lock though, because
I can't target lock because an ionized maneuver you can do it's a one forward blue, and the only action you can do is a focus.
Yes.
And
Vader's
most of them get to shoot at me first. Yay!
What's Pink looking like? Pink's on 4, so you
Pink's on 4. Could survive.
You might not.
And I've got a focus. That's not bad so far. Does Vader spend his force?
Vader's got 2 force, so he can turn that into 3 hits. So
yeah, he gets a reroll as well.
Oh yeah, because Howlrunner. Because we haven't killed a single one of your goddamn ships.
Nope.
Straight up 2 force spent. Whee! No half points.
Yet.
Just the 1 damage.
Quite a lot of ships left.
He will survive. Pink will live.
For now.
I mean, pretty half of Conor's list is going to shoot before us.
I mean, yeah, I've not really put myself in the best spot here, but then I guess.
Yeah, crikey, I've only just realised that it's my 6, 5, and 4. And all that's left are 3s and 2s, and then my 1s again.
Yeah.
You certainly bookmarked the initiative there with your 6 and 1. So it's quite an interesting split. It works annoyingly well.
And I mean, that's probably annoying as well. And that's the best defense roll I've done, and it was only against one attack that hit.
You've used your 3 natty evades now. That means. I mean, who thought TIE fighters would be scary? But then you stick them in a wing, and.
I mean, to be honest, a swarm of TIE fighters, if flown well, is quite daunting because although they don't have a great attack, if you have ships in there like Howlrunner, then it is actually quite scary.
And they've all got 3 evade as well.
Yeah.
So they're all really hard to hit.
So they don't have the best attack, but again, weight of numbers, stripping tokens, and it's not terrible.
Getting 8 in a 200-point list as well.
Yeah.
You're gonna get surrounded.
Oh, Pink's being aggressive.
Hit crit on blue. Why only 2 evade there? There we go. There's
the third one.
There's the third one. Oh, and it's a blank. I finally scored points. And then Item versus.
Yes, and then I think at this point, I remember you screaming, you've scored points, someone finally killed a TIE, and I think I even dealt the damage cards before going,
Yeah.
Item Versio.
Yes.
Is that what cancels all the damage?
If a friendly TIE at range 0 to 1 was to suffer damage, spend my 1 charge and ignore it. Ignore all of it.
All frustrating.
Yes. This I remember this turn.
And now you were going for Pink at range 1 because it's only on 2 hull.
Yes, I mean of Pink at range 1, you've got to go for it. 3v3, no mods, 1 hit.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You could still get half points. You could get like 10 points from half.
Could still get half points.
You don't, but
No. Long live the Empire.
Was it 9 points on half an Academy pilot?
I think they're 22.
No, it's 11
okay.
points. Yeah.
Still, not really worth.
No, not a lot. Not how
definitely
much effort you're putting in to kill them.
Multiple shots at, right? Because you would never do that for 11 points. You would never get like the red mist come down.
No, not normally. I mean, normally you're trying to take out the TIE fighters just because it's either the only shot you've got or they're just annoying you, and then the last thing's left. But here it's like, see, I don't have enough good shots at Vader. Like, if I'd have had some better shots at Vader, I might have gone straight for him, but it's just, again, 3 evade dice. Oh, only the one hit again.
Yes, the ties are annoying. I think we should have stuck to our gentleman's agreement and just teamed up on him. But instead, everyone was too busy killing my ships in the early game.
Oh, I think he saw me get a tad salty and turn those down to blanks. Apparently, everyone's...
Yeah, Iden Versio was still fresh in your mind.
Yeah, I think everyone saw that happen, so they didn't pass, unfortunately. It's worth a try.
Going in again.
There's a crit. Come on. Oh, he's got a focus token. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly how I sounded at the time.
You were a little bit salty, shall we say. Understandably.
I mean, yeah, maybe I was a little bit salty. I mean, in the long run, this was good fun.
This was a really good game.
Like I think we bigged this up quite a bit between us as well before, and we're just like really excited for it.
Yeah,
and it's just great to see this many ships on the board,
and a 3-way game, which it doesn't for me happen outside of Aces High.
Yeah,
I mean, at least in a 2-player game, no one can snipe your points.
Yeah. I mean, I was the one
of Aces High as well, because I'm pretty sure you're a sniper in Aces High as well, Connor.
Yeah,
hang around.
That's also my tactic in Aces High, yeah.
Especially with Corin Horn. I seem to remember you quite like him being like, oh, you're nearly dead.
Yeah.
Time for a second attack.
Initiative 0 as well. It's my 5 and 0. It's my 6 and 1. It's clean up.
Ooh, that's a good shot there from you. 2 hits. Nice.
So what, we got 1-2 rounds left?
Yes, I think we might have. Well, that wing's going to reform, which is quite good. So a maximum of 2 rounds, probably 1 round left in this. So, I mean, if we suddenly team up and try and do as much damage to them as possible.
I think it'd be funnier if Conor and I teamed up and just wiped out what's left of your list. I feel like we'd find that very funny.
Yeah, I mean, especially when we looked at how things were towards the beginning of the game, and you lost a lot of ships very quickly.
Through my own error, as much as you're.
Yeah. But suddenly I've lost half of my list, and my other ships are... Well, I lost all the good ships, shall we say.
Yes. How many points did you deny us when Shakti killed herself?
So Shakti, I think you got half points on Shakti. She's not actually that expensive, to be honest. She is 49 points.
So the asteroid has half as many points as you do.
All right, okay, don't remind me. So, yeah, that asteroid does have 25 points right now. So, I mean, for what she is, I think she's an incredibly well-costed pilot as well. Like, her ability...
she's a bargain, I reckon.
Yeah.
If she's used well. But again, she pops is the problem. Like, she can be used well, but fairly often she is not.
I mean, there is a game between myself and Madbots where Shakti really came into her own, supporting Ricolay and Anakin in the N1s. And that was a really good fun game. And I managed to use Shakti quite well in that, if I do say so myself. But I think she's probably my favourite ETA 2 pilot. I mean, I know Obi-Wan and Anakin are really good, but I just think Shakti is just a solid, good pilot.
Whenever anyone mentions Shakti, I remember the time I one-hit killed her with a ghost. Like, That will always be the defining memory for me of Shakti. A game where she flew to range one of a ghost, and I went, die, and she did.
Yeah, well, I think most ships that fly into range one of a ghost aren't going to have a very good time because range one of a ghost is 5 attack dice.
Saying that,
If I remember the semi from a few weeks ago, I'm pretty sure that doesn't go as well as it always should.
Oh yeah, true.
But yes, I do love the Ghost. It's grown on me. Again, like the Scourge, it's a ship that I originally thought, why? And then I flew it and I was like, yes.
I said the same about the K-Wing, and now I wish the K-Wing was better. Going back to that. Going back to the K-Wing.
Yes.
I'm so glad I have 3 K-Wings. 3 K lists are some of the funniest lists you can fly.
Yeah.
Those double missile slots, having 3 separate double missiles is just beautiful. Love it.
I just think K-Wing with barrage rockets and perceptive co-pilot is just a hilarious combo.
A Siege, gotta love a bit of a Siege, or a Siege, or a Esagay, or however it's pronounced.
I say Siege, but yeah, that wing is reformed.
Gross.
Back to 1 dial.
The worst bit about that wing reforming there is that most of those ships were able to step back a bit, giving them an even better position.
Yep.
Oh, brutal.
I bet Vader hasn't moved yet though, but
yeah, but it's probably going to be a 1 bank or something. Just get yourself into a nice position to just cause some hurt. Because I mean, those V19s are either going to bump or be right in front of you. Especially white and brown, they're not in great positions with where that asteroid is.
With the wing, if the wing leader does a red maneuver, but the wing mates have that maneuver in a different colour on their dial, does it still count as red?
It's based on the wing leader's dial.
Oh, hence the whole Jedi thing with the purple maneuvers.
So the Jedi one with the purple maneuvers. So it's based on the wing leader's dial. So, for instance, with the Defender, obviously it has the white K-turn on there.
Not anymore, because he's put TIE Elite on there.
No, but then I could have, without that, I could have white K'd, had my evade focus, and all my ties would have white K'd and got their focus.
Do you think if you redid this list, you'd remove the XX-23s and the TIE Elite, or do you think you change them for a cannon, or would you change?
I've got tractor beam on there. I wish I would have swapped that out for maybe auto blasters.
Heavy laser, maybe?
Or yeah. Something where I could have actually, because Vader's offensive. Vader in the Defender is offensive. He's got that ability to turn a blank into a hit. So being able to shoot twice lends to that. Yeah. I feel maybe I would have swapped tractors out for something better.
Yeah. And Brown has just landed on the rocks, so that's no shot for him.
Oops.
White has bumped, so no action for him.
Did my Y-Wing make it? My Y-Wing did make it.
Yes, your Y-Wing did make it. That's horrendous. This is
great.
I feel like now the tables have turned and I'm the one being pincered. I'm very much in a death sandwich right now.
Yes. So if we were to play this game again, Phil, what would you change about your list, or would you just fly it a bit differently?
I might change the whole thing. No, I like the list. I think I would fly it differently. I think I would try and keep everything together a bit more.
More shots on target.
Yeah, more shots on target. I think that's where my difficulty was.
You've got that barrier down the left side as we look at the screen of those 3 gas clouds. As soon as you decided to turn down there, you had to go all the way around to fit your wing in, basically. Because the wings are so wide, you can't weave in and out of asteroids like you used to. As soon as you decided to turn right, you had to go round, which just took you out of the fight for the first two turns.
I mean, if you'd gone straight over them the first turn, then you probably wouldn't have faced their effects too much, because you still would have been quite far away, because Conor obviously went to the right. I mean, obviously I changed my list quite a lot, and by quite a lot I mean by removing the B-Wing title and the TIE Fighter, and then just adding more upgrades. Maybe changing the Grey Squadron to a named pilot.
Yeah, I think I probably would have tried to fly them more together, and maybe just waited it out a bit to see exactly how much damage Conor did to you first, and then try and just sweep up Conor.
Yeah, because with Zeb and your idea of trying to kill off Zeb to trigger your Scum cards,
Yes.
I feel like if you just flew him out in front, so he was the nice easy target, I know you would have given someone points, but you would have directed shots away from your other ships.
I was conscious of the size of the board because obviously trying to fit 3 large lists into a standard playmat. I thought that you probably just wouldn't shoot Zeb because he had 3 evade dice. You could probably hit someone at range 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think my Y-Wing's going to get a chance to kill one of your V19, seeing as Conor has nicely lined you up to just die.
Yeah. So
That's a good start.
That's pink dead. So
I'm
that's
not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. You're not laughing. So.
that's 4 points for Conor. No, it's hilarious. Don't get me wrong. Again, it's one of the things I love about this game. Even when you're losing, you can normally see some hilarity to it. And I'm not gonna lie, that wing is very powerful.
I think the counter might be broken because Conor seems to have 314 points. Like that's a lot. Like we've got normal amounts and Conor's just like bossing it out. Like that can't be right.
I mean, unfortunately, it is. Like I kept quite meticulous track of it, and Conor was just brutally efficient. He was.
It's that list.
It was the shots on target, really, wasn't it? It was the sandwich of I do some damage to tempt Phil to shoot Quinn's ship. Phil can't kill it because the ship's quite meaty, and then the bottom half of my bookmark or bookend then takes up the rest of it.
Yep. And yeah.
I mean, we've had 9 ships go down now, and Connor's taken out 8 of them.
And none of them are Connor's.
And none of those ships are Connor's as well.
I've got 1 ship on half health.
And that's
2 actually.
That's another.
But you did that yourself, so no one got half points from that because that's from either Ruthless or your wing tool. So no one's taken points from you. Oh wait, that's not true. I took.
No, you took Vader, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah.
So Vader was for the Electro-Proton Bomb. All the other TIE fighters are still on full health, or still on over half.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just. Oh, I get a shot. Can I get half points on that Academy tie?
You're so determined to kill Pink, like
range 1 on Pink, 3v3. Come on.
I'm not sure if I guess I'm rooting for you.
Oh.
No.
Can I borrow a focus?
I don't think I've got any to give. Oh no, my Y-Wing's got one to give.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad times.
Speaking of which, is it my Y-Wing's turn? Oh no, it's Ezra's turn. How's White doing? Can I kill White? No, I can't kill
White's got 5 left. So White and Blue are the healthy ones.
I can half point him though, because I've got 4 dice. 4 dice I should have. Come on.
Yeah, so
I could kill it. I could kill it. With
all the crits, you could kill it. Please don't. Okay, so you've definitely got at least 1 damage.
I've got half points.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, it would have been funny if I'd killed it, but yeah. I'll take that.
It's all right. It's right there ready for Conor to snipe it.
Yeah, I'll have that later.
I mean, there's 2 ships there ready to be sniped by Conor. Does he continue the trend?
I mean, my Y-Wing is hopefully going to pick off your brown first, right?
I mean, I at this point, I think I prefer you to take it out than Conor, but I do get to shoot ahead of you.
No good shots though.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no good shots.
Because they're all obstructed. By the looks of it.
Looks like they were all just obstructed.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate, shall we say?
Yeah. Oh no, maybe it wasn't obstructed. But it's only 1 hit, so again, still not very good.
And this is the bit where he takes it because it won't make any difference.
No, he uses his focus.
The Academy pilot is on 2 health, remember?
Yeah.
The blue one?
Yeah.
He's actually on 2. It's just unfortunately, when redoing the overlay looking back at it, I can't see Connor's cards because this is the shot that we have. So
Yeah,
can't see
so
Connor's cards. So it was difficult to keep a track of that. But
I'm impressed by how much you have because there's so much going on.
yeah, I mean, points wise and health, like half point wise, it is 100% accurate. There was at no point so far were any of those TIE fighters at risk of going half points.
Except that time that he Iden Versio'd you.
Except for that time I Versio'd me.
Yeah, bring that up again. Bring that up again.
That's all
So,
fun and
Well played.
games,
what is
though.
Well
this?
played.
Is this my ones left to shoot?
Yes, this is Wampa shooting.
So last chance to get points.
Are you going to try and kill the Y-Wing? I feel like the Y-Wing is the easiest one to go for.
Or the range 1 on Brown, who has 2 health.
The Y-Wing's got 3, fair enough. Looks like he's debating it. Like, who does he want to annoy more, me or you?
He's like, do I take half points on Blue or do I try and kill Brown? And I mean, you'd get more points if you halved Blue, but it'd be funny if you just killed Brown.
With a roll like that, it's not impossible.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
Howlrunner. Howlrunner's always great.
Yep. Oh,
Why?
and Brown's got structural damage as well.
That's why he went for Brown. I was like, why have you only got 1 dice? And that's why.
Yep. So that's another ship that bites the dust.
Oh, you're looking a bit unhealthy there, Phil.
Yeah. 10 ships down, 9 of them by Conor. Does he try and take out White?
That's such a ridiculous. What about half points? Like, who got the most half? I suppose Conor got the most, like, first halves as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite.
He just dominated this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is the ideal situation for like 300 points. You can get a really solid wing. You have points to spare as well.
6 points spare.
Yeah, which is crazy.
You could upgrade your cannon on Vader without changing the list.
Yeah, well, thinking about it, I had Ruthless on 2 of my ships, and I really didn't need that considering I was having target locks and rerolls from Howlrunner. I think I was just expecting
I
Howlrunner
think he
to die.
used it once or twice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
For that final,
Not quite half points on Blue there. 2 damage on him, so not quite half points. So Blue does survive there. And let's have a look. Will this be the end of White? White lives.
That was lucky.
And I think
Is that game?
that is game.
I wonder who won.
I do wonder.
Let's just tally up the points, shall we?
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, obviously I just decided to launch Vader.
It was Pink. You spent the whole game trying to kill Pink.
Yeah.
For 11 points.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that was a fantastic game. Yes, Vader is very powerful in this scenario. It'd be interesting to see how powerful he is in just a regular standard.
Yes,
game.
I've yet to see him in a 200-point game.
We played one, which I destroyed him.
That is true. That is
kind
true.
of cheated a little bit, we discovered afterwards.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say, Conor, Quinn, thank you very much for an excellent game. GG, Conor, you really stole everyone's points there.
GG.
did well.
Yeah,
You did well.
thank you. I enjoyed that. That was a really fun game.
Yeah. And again, thank you very much for coming along and spending a solid evening of commentary with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
I've been waiting to watch through this game again and remember how brutal I was.
Yes.
We didn't forget.
Yeah, we didn't forget. It's seared into our minds. But yeah, so guys, again, that was another epic game brought to you from Out of Arc Gaming. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more out to you soon. But I just want to say thank you all very much for watching. Please, again, do like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell. We might have another one planned very soon. But in the meantime, we will see you next time.